Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. This evening, the nice guest is me. We're going to do some talking about the show, what we're doing and why we're doing it. This is the Wendell El-Amin James Show, and this show is geared for returned citizens coming home from incarceration after doing long periods of time. We're not talking about return offenders. We're talking about lifers that's going in front of the board of prison terms, been found suitable for parole, and been allowed to come back into their communities. That's what this show is geared on, bringing them back into uh, the society, allowing them to have a smooth transition through our show, and allow them to have a platform to be able to talk to their community about who they are today, opposed to who they once were prior to going into the system. Our show is a show that's a unique show, I should say, that allows us to have a voice after coming home from incarceration. And that's what we do. We have women and men come on the show and tell their story on their transition back into the community. And I can say that this show is a necessary show. This show is a show that should be on the air, and it should be a show that allows them that's gone into the system, has done the metamorphosis, to come home and be able to tell people who they are today. So that's what the Wendell El-Amin James Show is about. And you know, I like for people to be able to call in or write in and give me some update, give me some information on what we can do to improve our show. You know, as I say, I believe this show is a necessary show that should be on the air. And I need some feedback to be able to better our show, to be able to improve it to the point to where we can be able to have people come in and be comfortable with what they're saying. You know, we watch different shows on television, and we see things that's make believe, that's made up. Okay, the show that you see here today, the Wendell El-Amin James Show, is a live show in the studio, and there's nothing that's added. There's no scripts that's written. We're coming from our heart. We're coming from what we know that we've lived through. You know, we need to be able to tell people our story, our side of the story, and be able to be unique in what we're saying. Okay, so the Wendell El-Amin Show is a show that's geared to give information that's needed. You know, we want to be able to help someone not fall in the same pit hole that we fell in, going into a system and going through the years of being incarcerated under the rim of somebody telling you what to do and how to do it. We want to avoid that. We want to avoid a person that's never been in the system to be able to stay out of the system, be able to do something right with their life. Hopefully we can help people change their life for the better. So our show is a show that's unique, I say, and we really appreciate any feedback that we can get from the viewers. Any, you know, like I say, constructive, any feedback that can help us better our show, put it in the right path. Some of the things that we're saying, be able to correct it and say it in the right manner that it should be said. This is what we have. This topic today is to ask the viewers to call in, to write in, to be able to tell us what we should do to improve our show. You know, I'm not one that I say I know it all. I don't. I don't even know half of what I should know. You know, I'm getting all the information and the things that I'm doing, I'm getting from the viewers, from people that come to me and tell me that, hey, you should do it this way, you should do it that way. I listen, you know. So we want to be able to take the advice and use the advice to better our show, to make it to where the people that's coming on our show is comfortable coming into the studio, being able to say the right things to the audience, and being able to have the call-ins. You know, we have a show on Thursday night. Matter of fact, this Thursday night at 6:30 on Channel 76, we have a live show that will be airing, and we'll have a sister on. Matter of fact, she's a unique sister, I believe, that she's going to come on this Thursday, and she wrote a bill. The bill is a bill that would prevent police officers after a shooting or after an incident to be able to not be paid for being off work. You know, by not being paid while an investigation is going on, not being paid the taxpayers' money after a shooting or after an incident happens, you know, just go on just like any regular person. You know, you off work until the investigation over. Either you go back to work or either you don't. So she wrote a bill, and she'll be on this Thursday night at 6:30 on Channel 76. That's a 30-minute show. And she'll be on, and we have a live show, and we have call-ins. That number will be 415-861-6648. And that will be this Thursday night at prime time at 6:30 to 7 on Channel 76. We also have information that we want to give out today that people can, coming home from incarceration, whether it be county jail or Department of Corrections, we have people that you can go to and you can talk to about things that you need to have a smooth transition. We have Seniors Ex-Offenders Program located on Carroll and 3rd Street in San Francisco. Dr. Davis Center, and it's called Seniors Ex-Offenders Program. So on Carroll and 3rd Street, you go in and you can talk to people there about housing, about medical treatment, about driving license, California ID, stuff that's needed to have a smooth transition. That's Seniors Ex-Offenders Program on 3rd and Carroll. You can go in and you can talk to people about some of your needs that you have coming home from incarceration. I know in the county jails, in the state prisons, you know, they have information that they give you to come home and have a smooth transition, but some of the information they give you is outdated. You know, they don't update the information on a regular basis, so a lot of stuff that they have is outdated. So we want to be able to give you information that you can come home and you can get the information and have a smooth transition back into your community. We have another organization out of the East Bay. It's called Talif Collective. Talif Collective. This is an organization that I work for. I work for this organization as a coordinator for reentry. We're bringing home long-time offenders home from prison, lifers, so to speak. That's done a substantial amount of time in prison. And we're bringing them back into our organization to allow them to take the information that we have available and have a smooth transition back into the community. That's called Talif Collective. We also, through Talif Collective, we have a support circle at the end of the month, every month in Oakland at Oak Stop. And this information that we give is information that's needed. As I stated, in the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, they have a pre-release program that they give information to you. A lot of the information is outdated. They don't have time, or they don't have the people, the staff, to update the information on a regular basis. So when you come home from incarceration, you come home with information that's outdated. So when you leave and go to these places that's given you, they don't know what you're talking about because they're no longer there. So we have information at our end of the month meeting every month that we can give you update information and allow you to go and take information and be part of our support circle at the end of the month. This is support circle through Talif Collective. It's in Oakland. The name of it is Oak Stop, 1721 Broadway Street. That's at every end of the month. This month in June, it'll be on the 27th of June. The 27th of June. That's at 1721 Broadway Street in Oakland, Oak Stop, Support Circle. And this is through Talif Collective, located in Fremont. And that's the reentry circle at 1721 Broadway Street in Oakland. They have BART, the MacArthur station in BART. It's not too far from Broadway Street, and the support circle that we hold is a meeting that's between men and women that's been in the Department of Corrections, that's done substantial amount of time in prison, and they come around and we sit around and talk about stuff that's needed. Right now we're talking about relationships. We're talking about relationships because that's one of the hardest things that a person deals with coming home from incarceration is how to have a meaningful relationship with a man and a woman, children, siblings, fathers, and mothers. You know, if you've been gone for a long period of time in prison, you know, in prison on Saturday and Sunday, they have visiting. And you have a relationship in a visiting room. And then 5 days a week from Monday until Saturday again, it's about trust. You know, you trust in her and she knows where you are. But you trust in her to be the wife that you made the agreement to be, a husband and wife, and death do us part. You come back on Saturdays and that, you know, you come in the visiting room, you have a vending machine, you have 2 chairs, and you sit side by side for hours. And that goes on for years. And then when you get to the point where you found suitable to come home, you come home thinking that you're the man of the house, the head of the household, and you're going to take over and run things. And that's not something that you know how to do, because you've been doing this for the last 20 or 30 years in a visiting room in the Department of Corrections. So we're talking about how to have a meaningful relationship after incarceration, and to be able to come home and be part of your household as the husband and wife, the father, and be able to live and have a meaningful marriage, have a meaningful family after incarceration. This is what we're talking about now. So this is a support circle, and this will be on the 27th of June. That's at 1721 Broadway Street in Oakland, California. That'll be from 7 o'clock until 9. We have a dinner that we serve. You'll be able to have dinner and have a good conversation that hopefully you'll be able to get some information out that you can use to have a smooth transition. So the support circle is once a month. The Wendell El-Amin James Show is a program that, like I say, it's just my opinion that it's a program that's needed. You know, it's needed for the individual to come in and get information that they need to have a smooth transition back into the community. So, you know, we recommend and we advise everybody that's been in the system, whether it be county jail, whether it be state prison, to come and take part of this. Matter of fact, even if you have not been to prison, we need you to come in because you know how to be out in this world. You know how to be part of this world without going into the system. So we need your opinion as well. You know, so come out on that Wednesday evening and take part of the support circle, a Talif Collective organization out of Fremont, California. You know, like I say, I'm the coordinator for the reentry program, outstanding program, and, you know, come out and check it out. You know, come out and check it out. You know, you might want to, you know, contribute something to the transformation that a person needs coming home from incarceration. So we appreciate it, anything that you can give. So now we have the support circle. We have the same-sex offenders program on 3rd and Carroll that you can go by and get information that's needed to have a smooth transition. Our advice to you is to take heed to this. You know, take the information that you need and put that in your toolbox that you can use to better yourself, to have a smooth transition back into your neighborhood. You know, people have been gone for a long period of time. We got a lot of brothers and sisters coming home after doing life sentences in the Department of Corrections. The Department of Corrections right now, they're releasing a lot of people back into the communities. A lot of people are coming home after long periods of time. So we need information to give to people that's coming home to have a smooth transition back in their community. We need to give you the information that you can use when you feel this need to be used, you know, to have that smooth transition. You know, a lot of people come home and think, well, I'm home, I can do it. Hey, believe me, you can't do this alone. You can't have a smooth transition back into society if you've been gone for a long period of time. You can't do it alone. You know, you've been institutionalized. You've been used to hearing a bell go off, and you know what the bell is. That's ringing. You know, there's a certain time for count, certain time for lunch, you know, certain time for dinner, you know, certain time to do different things in prison. You know what every bell that rings, you know what it means. You know, so we want to get you from that. We want to be able to get you to the point to where you can hear a bell ring walking down the street and you don't know it's just a bell ringing. You know, be part of your community again. It's just a bell ringing. You know, you don't have to turn around and watch and listen to what the bell is for because it's just a bell ring. You know, we want to get you used to riding the bus again. You know, get on the public transportation. You be able to have a seat and not think that somebody knows that you've been in prison. You know, sit down and not think that somebody's looking at you. You know, that's what they've been doing all their life, getting on the bus, looking at people. So we want to make it to where that institutionalization that you've got over the period of time, we want to be able to shake you from that. We want to be able to have you come back in your community and be part of your community, you know, as a citizen should, you know, should be back in your community. So yes, we have a lot of things that's going on as far as our assisting people to have the necessary needs after incarceration. We have a lot of things that we want to give, a lot of information that we want to give, and we don't claim to know it all. We don't know it all, you know. But with the help of what you know and what we know, we can make it work. We can work together. We can come together and make this work. You know, that's what we do. That's what we want to do. So allow yourself to come in, you know, and take part of this program that we have. You know, we want to be a catalyst for you to be able to be the father that you are, be the husband that you are, be the son that you are, be the sibling that you are. We want to give you the help that you need to have a smooth transition back in your community. That's what the Wendell El-Amin James Show is about, trying to gear you to the right directions that you need to go to get assistance, to have that smooth transition, you know. And we want to reiterate, we want to constantly reiterate the Seniors Ex-Offenders Program on 3rd and Carroll, you know, outstanding program. You know, they got some good people down there that you can go down and sit down and talk to, you know, about your transformation back into society, you know. So we want to give you that advice to go and check them out. You know, we got a program called Positive Directions. You know, Positive Direction have a program every Friday night in Potrero Hill. Positive Direction gives you information that you don't know that you have within yourself. They bring it out of you, you know. You sit down in a group of people and they talk about some of the problems that's going on with you at that particular time that you can bring out and you can talk about, and you can find out some of the answers that you don't have amongst these brothers and sisters. You know, that's Positive Directions every Friday night. I believe it started at 7 o'clock, 7 to 10 on Friday nights in Potrero Hill. Cedric Akbar, you know, outstanding brother that sponsors this program. And you can go and you can take part of their program every Friday night. They have this program. And I advise you, if you have some issues that you're dealing with, that you need to just talk to somebody about, go out and sit down with the program up in Potrero Hill and allow them to give you some assistance and help you with the problem that you have. You know, they have an outstanding program. So that's called Positive Directions on Friday nights in Potrero Hill. So we want to direct you that way as well. And my understanding is that they just started a program, a support circle in Positive Directions to help assist long-term offenders to have a smooth transition back in society. So go out and take part of that program as well, you know, on Friday nights. If you're not doing anything, check it out. I mean, if you got issues, you know, we can't do this alone. We need help in our transition back into our community. We need help. Don't deny yourself help when you know you need help. Don't deny yourself. You know, go out and take part of the programs that's here and available to you. Go out and take part of it. You know, don't neglect stuff that you need. You know, if people have some information that you can use, take it. Go out and take it. Don't allow yourself to be, without stuff that's there available for you, available to you. Go out and take the information. Be part of something that you should be part of. Don't be in denial. Don't neglect yourself, from getting the information that you need. Go out and take part of the program that you have available to you. So, we got another program, Health Right 360. They're right there on Van Ness and Mission Street, right on the corner, Van Ness and Mission Street. They have an outstanding program that you can go and get information from them. They got, health information that you can go. You got all kind of different stuff. It's a tall building right on the corner of Van Ness and Mission Street. Go in there and get the information that you need. Don't be ashamed of asking people for help. If you need help, ask for help. Don't be ashamed. Don't be bashful. You're grown. Ask for help. If you need help, ask for help. I'm not going to deny myself the right to be upstanding, be in the right place, do the right things. I'm not going to deny myself that. If I need help, I'm going to ask for it. If somebody come to me and ask me, El-Amin, can you help me with this? If I can't help you, I'm going to tell you I can't help you. But what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to go find somebody that know that answer, and I'm going to bring the answer back to you. I'm going to assist you in any way I can to make it possible that you can get in that question that you asked, and you can get some information to better that situation that you're in. We want to do that. We want to help people along the way. And I tell people all the time, it's not about me. You don't even have to like me. But I mean, the work that I do, that's what it's about. It's about being of service to the people that want help. That's what we have to do. We have to be of service. We have to be the catalyst to where a person wants to get, needs to get in life. And that's about being of service. We're only here for a short period of time. We just coming through. We at a way station. Okay? But the time that we're here, let's be of service to our brothers and our sisters. Let's be of service. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care nothing about none of that. My thing is to better you while you're here so you can make a difference in this world to help somebody along the way that needs the help. That's what we want to do. I just took on another job. And I took on another job because I was asked to go check it out, El-Amin. Go check it out and see if you can be help. So I went and I took a job at the Brookside Homeless Shelter in Hilltop, in Richmond. And I went there for a couple of days and I saw some things that was, wow, it was like way out. These people, are on bad times. They had bad luck. And they're at the point to where they have to go into a shelter and they leave and go to work and they can pay car note, they can pay insurance, but they can't pay rent or they can't buy food to live. And this is a shame. We're in one of the richest countries in the world. And we got people that's homeless, we got people that's hungry in our country, in this country, California, that's hungry, it's in bad times. I tell people all the time, this could be me. This could be me. One paycheck of being homeless, one paycheck of being hungry. This could be me. This could be you. So if you see somebody that's hungry, if you see somebody that don't have nowhere to live, hey man, think about that. This could be you. Put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in their footsteps to show that, hey man, one step, 1 minute, 1 second, this can possibly be you. So I work in a homeless shelter in the evening, and I was saying that I don't know how long I can do this, but I know that, see, God don't make mistakes in nothing that's done. And he put me in the spot that I'm in right now at the right time. That's where I'm supposed to be. So I'm trying to get myself situated on my sleep, on my job, because I'm working 2 jobs now, to help people have smooth transition, to come back into society, come back into the mainstream of this world. So I don't know how long I'm going to be there, but I'm going to do it as long as I can to help these people that need help. You see, you can't talk to people any kind of way. You can't treat people any kind of way. You got to treat people the way that you want to be treated. So that's what I do, today. I help those that's suffering, that don't want to suffer. I help those that are suffering from disease they don't believe they have, and I know they have it. So I'm trying to help those. I'm trying to be of service to the people that need help. So with the Wendell El-Amin James Show, I just want people to give me some feedback on what I should do. You know, give me some kind of direction where I should go with this show, because I feel this show is needed. We need to help those that need help. You know, so give me some kind of feedback. Let me know what I can do to better myself on my show, to help people out in the world to better themselves, to be part of this world. You know, like I say, in the homeless shelter, they just on bad terms. They're just on, that's bad luck. You know, they don't want to be where they are, but they'd rather be there than be out on the street, unsafe. In the homeless shelter, they're safe. They got a bed to sleep in. You know, they got a little something to eat. You know, they're warm. You know, nobody's bothering them to the point of where they're worried about, you know, their well-being in the evening. You know, so we need to help those people that need help. We got to help those people that can appreciate the help that they're getting, and we got to be there for them. Because, like I say, 1 second short, 1 paycheck short of being there myself, this could be me. You see, so I do what I do for reasons, because, like I said, God don't make mistakes. He put me in the right place at the right time. This is where I'm supposed to be. So I wanna thank you, viewers, for coming on and looking at my show. And please give me some feedback on some of the stuff that I should do. You know, I don't know, you know, what I should do. You know, I don't know where I'm going with this program, but I know this program is needed. It's needed to help those that's suffering. So help me get this on the right track, and help me allow people to come and get information that's needed. You know, I'm gonna give this address again for the support circle once a month. The support circle will be June the 27th at Oak Stop at 1721 Broadway Street in Oakland, California. You know, this program is sponsored by Talif Collective organization out of Fremont, California. I am the reentry coordinator for this program. So anything that's done, it falls on my hands. You know, we want to bring this program to allow you to come out and be part of the program. So if this is something that you have a niche for, come out and sit down and talk to us, talk with us about some of the things that people need coming home from incarceration. You know, we really want your advice. We really want you to come out and take part of this program, because this program very well could be you. This program could very well be you. So please, I say please come out and take part of our program. We have a meal, a dinner that's served, you know, a good meal. Sister cooks it every month, and she throw down. She make the stomach relax after eating this meal. You want to go somewhere and go to sleep. But come out and take part of the program through the Talif Collective Reentry Program. I am the coordinator. We have the Seniors Ex-Offenders Program on 3rd and Carroll, right on the corner of 3rd and Carroll. You make that turn, right turn, go up, and it's Dr. Davis' building. Go in and talk to the people that's running the Seniors Ex-Offenders Program. You know, we have Positive Directions that comes on every Friday night, Trail Hill. You got a group to sit down and talk about the problems that people have. And not just talk about it, they come out with solutions. You know, that's what we need, solutions. So come out and take part of these programs. You know, Health Right 360 right there on Van Ness and Mission Street. We have a host of people there to assist you in your transformation back into society. Come out and take part of the programs that we have. You know, we don't want to just do this work and let it be in vain. We want to be able to help you better your lives and be part of your community, be part of society again after incarceration. Let it be county jail, or let it be Department of Corrections. We want to help you better yourself to be part of your community again. So again, we want to thank you for watching the show tonight. This Thursday night at 6:30 on Channel 76. We have a sister that's coming on, and I think that you will be pleasantly pleased with her conversation about the police brutalities in our neighborhoods, about what's going on in our neighborhoods with the officers and the community. We want to try to bring them together if we can. they have a mutual understanding on what's happening in our community. So come out and look at us show on Thursday night at 6:30 on channel 76. They have a live interview, call-ins. So I want to thank you for watching the show this evening. If there's anything that I said to disrespect you in any kind of way, that's on me. I apologize for it. But if there's anything that I said to make you think about what you should do in your life and assist us along our way, hey, thank you. We appreciate it. We need your assistance. Okay, so watch our show every Saturday night at 7 o'clock on channel 29. You can watch the Wendell El-Amin James Show every other Thursday on channel 76 from 6:30 to 7. Watch us live. So give me some call in, some feedback on what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and what I should do to better our program. I appreciate it. Okay, so thank you and have a good night.